So I'm talking in the background while he talks.
The
He's
doctor.
my past. I have to do this feedback loop to kind of go through HAO holography.
We're gonna be scrolling
I wanted
YouTube
to
more.
talk more about exactly how I felt about my day so far. I woke
like a
up feeling a little
SlowRun.
groggy, but I had some weird ass dreams. I'll just encounter it
But
with
every
tags
time
ACG12F.
Go through the
percentile.
system of slow running, I
do something like this.
908 ...
Where it changes the
inconsistent.
flux. But they were all cool. Anyways, that's
slow
marked
fast.
into archive, and then I like
Helps
Naruto.
me find
what I'm really
Austin Powers.
looking
I used
for.
to
Watch a lot of those films. I like to watch it ever so often. Yeah, Culture Beat. I listen to Culture Beat sometimes. It's good. Anyways, just relax. And yeah, I watch Family Guy. I know.
I'll let
it's kind of
him
weird.
talk for a bit.
I don't really like it that much. I just watch it for here and there because I find it sometimes entertaining to watch, but thing about these any percent runs, they're interesting. I don't know if they're linked to TS speed runs, or maybe sort of like it. Now that is weird. Okay. Sora 2 is cooked. Let's watch that.
With the release of OpenAI's video generation program Sora 2 hitting the streets, it wasn't long before many on the internet took advantage to create content as outrageous as possible. Notably, this manifested in ridiculous ways like footage of Jake Paul doing his makeup, as accounts sought to exploit the fame of others by making clips they knew would be popular. The Jake Paul videos, as well as recreations of iconic characters like SpongeBob, have become memes within social media, as people use them to push certain trends. There's been an influx of analog horror in this situation too, with SpongeBob creepypasta brought to life via sparking and exploding TVs.
The kids will love it.
Holy shit! That being said, aside from the memes, the existence of
Sora
Sora 2
AI
appears
is
to be bringing up
like
some very
making
real
creepypastas
concerns.
real.
It seems AI companies are trying to demonstrate a possible future wherein there is no need for real hand-drawn animation
creepypasta,
for
right?
filming, and that is scary to many. It wasn't long ago that we were
It
seeing Will Smith eating
works.
spaghetti,
It's like-
but now we're in this weird space where AI can look and sound real enough to
does,
fool
like, rip
some.
off other
Whilst there
people,
have been improvements
rip
with
off
Sora 2
artists,
over its
rip
previous
off
iteration,
of
and that many are
creators
expressing their
and stuff,
disbelief
but
regarding video generation's
essentially, I
ability
think
to
it
come so
should be
far,
treated
it is worth
just like
noting
tech.
that there are still recognizable
And it
issues
shouldn't
that
be
let viewers tell the
downsized or
difference
treated
between
like crap.
reality and fake reality.
But,
Text is still
it's just-
occasionally a
we're
bit
not
squirrely,
really
and anytime there's a lot of things moving on screen, they tend to blur
improving
and
the
struggle
way
to
we
come into
could.
focus.
Instead,
However, there's
we are
no
not
way the general
focusing on
populace would be noticing
categorical
this if they
learning,
didn't know what to
but,
look for, especially within clips that are geared to look like already.
but a full-on entropic web, and actually, it is entropic. I think that's a perfect opportunity for you guys to watch some of my old videos. Here's some of my videos that
Like
14th grade class.
Hello.
Putting that, so
This is
kind of like a visual
Nunez.
inception while I talk, she talks, and I talk, kind of at the same time. But
Got the key
yeah,
to my heart, in my brain, in my soul.
anyways,
works like that.
just
So,
enjoy
what
the
is
video.
my name?
I'll be at
Mr.
the end
Garcia.
so I can talk more about
This is
the rest.
14th grade class. What are we learning? New trope equations. Mod language from Bull with stars, and we'll be working on PD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, for extra, we're going to be theta male secrets, dialogue, and interest pulled into new embrace of logic. How does this work? We can write down our notes with simple shapes. Sometimes the path of development is very circular. Sometimes it's very square-like, or very triangular, or very hexagonal. But each part of our growth is measured in an inconsistent graph, like nodes. And each node can grow in size and hold more information than it did at the beginning.
So that was a snippet out of my old videos that I talk about. It says I have at least 1,000 videos on my channel, but I don't know. Oh, this is an old one.
Hello, this is Aosoft Beta, and in this video, we're going to be talking about...
Really old. I re-uploaded it.
Why it's not the same anymore. The hierarchy is way too old, and essentially, we need to not compete when there is more to see. The order of things is now very different. The aesthetic is now a rhombus, and essentially, we're not animals. We are very complex creatures, and there is no need to be a higher value male anymore. No need at all, because now there is a new path, and this path is a sidestep into sideways, a more aesthetic and earthly way. And you see, there is far more secrets when beta male is on top and bottom at the same time. And we have a new challenger approaching. It is the beta male, and we are far more complex. Not only will you be able to go to...
That was in my previous regeneration a while back. Years ago. Kind of like this. This was my 10th iteration, or echelon. This was my 10th prime. I don't want to get copyright strike from that. That was 4 weeks ago. Felt longer. It's weird. When we uploaded that Resident Evil video, it got age restriction.
What?
Yeah, why would a Resident Evil?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I mean, because to be honest, they should have been more. Well, maybe not more, but yeah, that's a good thing to have, man. Age restriction things. Because I mean, what happens if you become a bad influence? You don't want to have that. Like, you don't.
No, but it's just age restriction, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, people want to make a difference, not, be a better person. I don't know. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
linear partial differential equation that looks a little bit like the one-dimensional Navier-Stokes equation. I mean, it does have this convection term and this diffusion term, but it is missing the pressure gradient as well as the condition for incompressibility. And this thing has a name. It's called the Berger's equation, or maybe Berger's equation. I'm really not sure how to pronounce the guy's name. But this thing can be used to model things like traffic flow, or even directly solve problems in fluid dynamics, for example, studying the effects of turbulence or shocks. And this thing has an analytic solution. So another useful case study for this in fluid dynamics would be as a sort of playground model of the problem that you can solve analytically and perhaps lead to, via some intuitive reasoning, to a solution of the actual or more practical case of the problem you're solving. Okay, cool. So how exactly do we approach this thing?
Get real-world experience for the world of music and audio at Full Sail University.
Reporting, produce, approach this thing. Well, immediately notice that if you did not have this nonlinear term, then the resulting structure would just be the heating. So as an infinity square, like 2 full being the right either things. Critical verb T to x of some just programs. So he mentioned purely that verb action over if 0 by is split if the sign that means timeline row in this case or that over I square is equal times and T4.
It will take a while to learn all that. I'm at the end now, and here we are. I'm putting not too much effort into my videos, but I'm putting a little bit more. I'm gonna be doing this basically like all day. And it's kind of like, this is essentially a slow run where I don't talk directly, meaningfully, like how you would expect. Like, that's why slow running is very slow and meaningful. It's like ASMR, but instead I'm vulnerable enough to show you my whole YouTube escapades and my Facebook escapades. So, yeah. I could be even more vulnerable. I think,
and
that's
then we'd be in the middle of an Eggman battle.
Yeah, we get turned into little animals, man.
We just ate Eggman.
The question is, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. But feel free to like, comment,
like the
subscribe,
bandit?
and like this video.
Then you just need Sonic to free you.
And even if you're not watching, I know somehow in the outer world, people are watching my video somehow.
Then we need to rely on ourselves to get hedgehog powers.
Bye.